Hello, everybody. Welcome to What is DotcomPal Walkthrough and Features. I'm Kareem with Team.com.pal, your all-in-one solution to build, grow, sell, and manage from one place. And I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Abinati Suarez. Abinati, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great today. And you? How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, but I want to do better. I want an all-in-one solution, but I'm trying. So let me ask you this. I want to be a business owner online, right? Because a lot of things are shifting online due to the international situation. So correct me if I'm wrong. I need a website, right? Because I
Yeah,
need to
that's
post
right.
content. I need email, correct?
Yeah, you
Is
need
there,
email.
and an autoresponder because I can't, go on Gmail and hit send to 1,000 people. It would take a long time. Okay, but I also need a funnel builder and some stuff like that, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct.
Okay, and then maybe I need an analytics program, so I have to figure out Google Analytics.
Yeah, that's right. You need to analyze to see how is your site doing because if you don't know
Avi, hello. Um, so sorry about. So yeah, so if you get started online,
how your site is doing, then you are lost. You are just putting there. Are you back?
yes, I'm back. I'm not sure which one of our internets, but yes. So we need, and that's just starting, right?
Yeah, that's starting. We need many other things. There is another one that we talked yesterday, and we need videos too.
And we need videos. Okay, cool. So I wanted to figure out the prices for all of this stuff. So the first one I would want is hosting, correct? How much do you think on average you pay for like hosting, something like that?
Man, for hosting, I pay like $50.
Okay,
Yeah, I
$50.
mean, I have hosting, I have HostGator, like three different accounts with HostGator. That would no, like two, like that would be $30. And I have with another one for a server is like $20. Yeah, more than
Woo.
$50.
Yeah,
More
because
than
you don't.
$50. Each month, I pay $50 on hosting.
Yeah, because you don't want just hosting because you get shared hosting. It's not too fast. You want some
Yeah,
really
I have
good.
shared hosting.
Okay, cool. So HostGator, and that's you saying at least $50 a month. So that's just starting your website. Then we
Yeah,
have
just
to
started.
get then we have to go to an autoresponder like a Weber. I'm gonna say, how big is your list?
Man, I will be honest, man. I had a responder with a waiver, and I was paying $20 every month, and it was like I don't know how long I was paying $20, and I never used it. And I
Yeah,
said,
me
well,
too.
someday I will use it. Someday I know someday I will use it. And if I count 1 year for $20, that's a lot of money, man. I say I'm just throwing the money, someone can tell me, oh, how can you do that? Just throw the money and do nothing with that. Yeah, that was me. $20 every month, and I'm totally honest with this. And I just have like 400 people in there, and I never use it. And I said, well, someday I will. Someday I will use it, and I just closed that account. I didn't think anything. No, I was like they say, well, you can keep the contents for $5 a month, so you don't lose the content. I say no, I just want to quit all that. I want to stop doing it, and I stop my Aweber account.
Ah, okay, but
No
so
monthly fees.
so so you're throwing money with Aweber. I mean, super rich, right? So then you also need some funnel builders because you're not just going to always send people directly to your website. What if you want to sell something? Then you also
Yeah.
need something. Did you have click funnels, something like that? Something,
Well, I once like one or two times I accessed Click Farmers, but I never paid them because I just wanted to test it. But then I didn't got the time to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the trial was ended and I needed to cancel before I got charged. So it was like, man, I didn't have the time to test it. So I just stopped it I before I got charged. And I'm not going to, I really like, well, spending money to test stuff is kind of, well, I cannot do that like the Aweber thing again. And it's $97 a month without using it, or maybe someday I will use it. Someday I will use it. No, I won't do that again.
So Abby is, and yeah, because I mean we're not. I'm gonna assume here nobody here is millionaire or billionaire watching, but let me know in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. Have you ever had services you're paying tons of money for? I'm talking 50, 100, 200 bucks a month, and you didn't use them. Let me know if you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube. I'm just going to share you what me and Abby talked about. If you don't know what they are, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just to give you an idea. We got HostGator. This is the shared web hosting. Now, even if you get the cheapest plans, you're still going to pay roughly 100 to 200 bucks a month looking at these. And then if you want to, you know, get even builder hosting, it goes up. Optimized WordPress hosting, it keeps going up and up and up to regular price. 20 pro sites. Ooh, you're getting into some, you know, hefty dollar signs. And that's not even VPS hosting. VPS hosting, if you want some really high, a virtual private server, you have to go pretty expensive here. If you look at the Snappy. And then dedicated server, yeah, it can go higher and higher and higher. As we can see, cloud web hosting, that gets expensive. Do you want to pay $2,000 to $3,000 to even $100 or $200 a month, or not a month, a year, if you don't have to? Or it could end up being that. And that's just HostGator. Next we have Aweber.
You know, like when you find a hosting that is cheap, you say, well, it's cheap. But when you count the years, when you count the months, you say, whoa, that is not cheap anymore.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cheap. It's really cheap. Only $14.95. That's cheap, right? Oh, but I'm hoping you guys will stay in business for more than 3 years, correct? You know, you don't want to, because generally in the first year, that's when you're starting up. You're not making tons of money. You need a couple of years to break in the business, as I say. And you're going to really incur, even at $14.95, where you say, oh, that's a couple pennies right there. That's not too bad. And HostGator is not one of the more expensive ones, by the way. That's relatively, I'd say, mid of the road or cheaper, I think. You can correct me.
In my business, I count every single penny I spend.
Yeah.
And I think I spend like $500 a month on online stuff because of my work. And I'm just coding stuff. I say, well, no more. I stop at Weber. I stop another video application I was not using. I stop, and I'm thinking stopping already HostGator too. So I just stop things that are $500 on business stuff, but there is a way you can stop all that.
Yes, there
is a way. So you can stop all that and have just only one thing in one place, all of that in one place. And on top of that, you can use it for free, 100% free, top quality, and you don't have to go through a trial or anything like that. It's for free until you decide to grow. So sometime I got someone, a friend of mine, he said, man, I would like to build a website, but I don't want to pay anything. I say, I have a business, but it's a small business. I really don't want to pay anything. Maybe he was scared because of all of the online things he have seen. But he said, I need something that I don't want to pay for hosting. I don't want to pay for website. I don't want to pay for domain. I just want it to be for free. And I say, well, I have you the answer.
Okay, cool. So moving on to your friend who wants it for free, we will, to your business friend who wants it free, we'll get to that. But let's just go Aweber. Now this looks good. Oh, 0 to 500 subscribers. Okay, but generally, most people's list, once you start marketing and get out there, gets a little bit more. Now, 16, bucks a month sounds good until you realize it's $192 roughly a year. But that doesn't stop there. Once you get more, once you get more and more and more, once you get more in your list, the price will.
Man, I had that problem once when my list was over just like 501 subscriber.
Yeah,
They charged me whoa. It went
yeah,
up. I said, whoa, but they are. I'm not emailing. I'm not sending any emails. Well, you
that
have a
doesn't
list of
matter.
501 subscribers.
Yeah,
I said,
and that
but I
doesn't
am not
matter.
using it. So I just cleaned the list to stop and increasing the monthly, and they got it back to 19 a month. But still, I was not using it. I just only cleaning the list.
And I have a question for our audience. Anyone watching on Facebook, anyone watching on YouTube, have you ever had your list kind of dormant? And what I mean is you have the list imported, you have all the contacts there, but maybe you're just not sending out emails. You took some time off. I did this myself before everything, before all this stuff happened, because I had a list. I was doing some internet marketing, then I put it down because I was so busy. I was traveling everywhere, and then now I'm home, and that time I didn't email anybody, or I didn't email much, and they still charged me. So let me know if your autoresponder still, charge you, which all of them are going to do that. There's not any ones I know that say, oh, hey, I'm not going to be emailing. They say, okay, fine. We'll, put your credit card on hold, or we'll put your account on hold, and you let us know when you want to come back, and we won't charge you. They're going to do it regardless. They're just going to look at the size of your list and say, oh, 500, 501, charge them a little bit more. And you still need some type of funnel builder and stuff that helps. And you said you had ClickFunnels for a while for the trial, correct, Avi? But you didn't happen to go through and get it. But let's say you did, and you're looking at everything now. For people saying 14 bucks a month or 16 was high, this is definitely the starter plan. Look at the starter plan is $97, and then if you want to go
That's
platinum,
too.
300
That's
bucks,
too
and
much.
then 2,500. So that's, especially now, a lot of people have come home from the international situation that's going on, and they have told me the same thing. They've told me, Kareem, I don't want to spend any money. All this online stuff is new to me, and I just want to learn how to do it, how to get started, and I want, it all to work. Well, to do that, you need a solution where you can build, grow, and manage all in one place. So, what is that solution, ladies and gentlemen? Where can you get rid of your HostGator, or your, if your hosting costs too much? Where can you put the Aweber or the email autoresponder on hold, especially if you're not emailing or you like to email later? And where can you get a reasonable funnel builder so you're not going to spend? And I will say this, these products that I showed do work, but what if you try and integrate them too and something happens? Have you ever had the issue, Abby, where, okay, you did get all these services, you're cool, then you try and put them together, you make them talk together, and something doesn't work? The autoresponder doesn't want to work with the funnel builder, the funnel builder doesn't like the WordPress website, the WordPress website doesn't like something else, doesn't let
Yeah,
the video, or something
it
you have
happens
to.
also. It gets complicated also because you have to learn how to integrate it. So that's another course you have to pay. You have to learn how to use it, and also you need to do another video course to learn how to integrate it.
And I've had
So
that.
you never get started.
And just a personal story, I have a website, Total Online Adventure, got it set up, went to do the WordPress builder in it, Thrive
Yeah.
Architect, and it crashed for a while. So I had to figure out, okay, I'm going to do this with this plugin, do this. Then tried to connect it to Aweber, didn't exactly work. Sometimes emails sent out, sometimes it didn't. I had a double opt-in. That was not fun. I think I spent 2 days trying to figure it out, and there were a couple JVZoo people who bought through my link, and I'm like, oh, you didn't get the thing? Like, let me try and do this so you can subscribe, and I had to go manually do it. To me, that doesn't sound like fun. That doesn't sound like an experience I want to have, and I'm sure you've had it as well. So with that being said, there is a solution to solving all the puzzle pieces of trying to glue everything together, trying to link all the pieces together, and trying to spend all the money to it. And just before I get into it, I do want to say and agree with this comment. It's a mess when trying to link up all of these pieces. Thank you very much, Sahid Azizi. So how do we solve that? How do we solve all linking the pieces together, get everything to work, and save money? We get a solution where we can build, grow, sell, and manage in one place and have multiple businesses to do that. So to get started on this, what I would recommend, this is the DotcomPal dashboard. If you have not got started yet, I recommend going to DotcomPal.com, get a free account, go over the getting started video on how to get your business set up so you can experience this with us as well. So when I come to DotcomPal, when I say build, grow, and sell, I really do mean that. And on the left-hand side, we have the capability to do multiple things. We have a website builder. You know, you can start saying goodbye to the WordPress websites. As much as I love WordPress, it has some issues and it takes some time. What if you could just set up a website really quick and then also create new web pages? And you can do that here. By clicking on build, you have access to websites. There's going memberships levels where you can adjust people who are going to come in, whether it's new people that you want to say, hey, you're going to have access to only this, and then upgrade them further later. And you also have the ability to design these various web pages here as well. And if you say, hey, Kareem, I already have a website, I already have, you know, a domain, you can set up your custom domain settings here, and you can also connect your website using the generate script feature, copying this and putting this into the HTML header of your website and then verifying it. And you can also invite a developer if you're not comfortable with that. So you can either build a website there, or you can bring in your own website that you already have with DotcomPal. Then you're going to want to be able to sell different items and sell different things. We're working on creating something amazing here where you'll be able to get shopping cart, get everything that you want done, get your items, your discounts, your orders, and everything through, so you can say goodbye to WooCommerce and then get all of your physical or digital products, your ebook, your ideas, your training sold. Next, we go to grow. And here's the exciting tools that we have here. We have landing pages. Remember when we took a look at ClickFunnels, we saw that, man, that's expensive. $97 just to start. What if you could create a new page here, literally for free, and you had tons of templates to choose from? Sorry, I already had something named test. And this is pretty amazing because all I have to do is go in here, name a page, and then I can select from multiple templates and multiple themes if I'd like. And the best part is, if I want to, I can also create it from scratch. So so there's multiple things you can use here, and there's 23 pages of templates. Does that sound like enough for you? It'll be a long time before you even get to use all of these, and then in turn figure out all the different ways you can customize them. And you also have the option to completely create it from scratch if you'd like to, if you feel more comfortable with that. And the best part is there's no coding in any of this. You don't have to be a designer. You don't have to be a UI UX guy. You don't have to be a coder. You don't have to know code of any kind. You don't have to do that. And that takes a whole lot of time out of your way. And if landing pages isn't enough for you, then we have videos. You can create these on your phone or webcam, and then you can have your own video channel here. And not only that, we went over this yesterday if you were here, but you can customize your video player, put advertisements on there, and then boom, put the SEO. And if, hey, you made a mistake, go ahead and replace the video. But everything is customizable here. Everything you can change around, you can play with, and you can really make this video your own with your own advertisements, with your own SEO, and you can even make it password protected if you'd like. Aside from that, we talked about mails, Aweber. Here's the issue with Aweber. Let's say you upload whatever it is, you upload everything, and you forget about it, you don't want to pay anymore. That's fine. You know, here you upload your list, you're good to go. And the best part about that is you can go in here and create new emails. Once you've created an email, you're also going to have templates for that. And then you can email to your list. If you forgot about your list existing for 3 or 6 months, no problem. Come back after 6 months after your vacation, and then go ahead and email them again. And again, you can do it with plain templates, or you can use customizable ones as well. And there's different ones you can find here.
Something cool about it is that you can upload a list of any size.
Yes.
And you won't get charged for that, because there's something that email marketing platforms doesn't like to know, that people to know, is that you can use what are SMTP servers, like for example elasticemail.com or SendGrid or Amazon SAS. So these guys use those platforms, so they can pay for their services, but they charge monthly for it. So Aweber can pay someone like pennies for sending emails, and also they charge me every month for only storing my list of contacts without sending any email. So they charge me, and they don't pay anything for me. Maybe they pay for hosting, but for getting my list in there, only hosting my email list, they pay nothing. They pay just only for hosting for everyone, but I don't send any email, and I get charged. But here, you with the SendGrid is one. Another one is a lot cheaper. Is Elastic Email. ElasticEmail.com. That is just incredibly cheaper. Like it's 700% cheaper than SendGrid. That's a really nice thing I found out. I started with SendGrid, and I just wanted to cry. I wanted to forget about it because they are really expensive. And then I found out about Elastic Email, and it's incredibly cheaper, and it works. And also, I just pay $10 for 100,000 emails.
Yeah,
it's really cheap. And with SendGrid is way more expensive, but here you have your control. You control what you send, and also it depends on the list, of the size of the list. So you pay, if you are starting out, you pay practically nothing. So if you are starting out, you upload your list. It can be of any size, and you will pay only directly to the SMTP, and it's extremely easy to do that. We have videos in there how to do that. So people like DotcomPal doesn't charge you anything for getting a huge list in there. You will pay is the SMTP to send the emails, and you are charged per email according to the service you add there or you integrate there. But having the list in there is free. And if you try to upload 1,000 or 50,000 lists to Aweber, and look how much they will charge you without sending an email.
Yeah, that would be quite costly. So I don't recommend that. But yeah, there's and when we're talking about the SMTP solutions, the simple mail transfer protocol things, yeah, SendGrid, Elastic, you can also do stuff with Gmail. And you can look at my Getting Started guide to see how I set it up with Gmail as well. So you can create your mails here, and once you've created your mails, they are set up and ready to go for you. Also, we can use pop-up bars. Now, people don't like. I know what you're saying, Kareem. People don't like pop-up bars. I have AdBlock Plus here, man. What are you doing? But you have to face it. Pop-up bars, even if you're thinking, okay, well, is this going to work? Is this going to be good? Pop-up bars are the way to grab someone's attention, especially when they're not looking or if they weren't paying attention. You can do a pop-up bar on your page, on your website. You can even do it in the funnel journey. And this is a good way to pull someone's attention in, especially if they may have not been converting well, or to just give them a generic shout out and say, hey, here's what's going on.
You know why people are scared of using pop-ups? It's because they don't know how to use it. But
Yeah.
pop-ups it still work. I think there is not like everyone use pop-ups because but the thing is this is different than the Windows. Like like old in the back in the old times. You remember when you open like a pop-up, that really weird thing, like a second page and something strange that you think is a virus. Well, that's the kind of pop-up. That's the kind of pop-up that doesn't work.
Yeah.
This one is different. This one looks professional. It's part of the page, and also you decide when to show it, how many times to show it, and also it disappears. If and you can also decide how to the behavior for that pop-up too. So it's smart. Now using pop-ups and bars is way smarter than some time ago. And some people don't like it, but still they are important and they work great too. So
Yes.
it's important to use it, but also to learn how to use it properly. And here with DotcomPal, we can show you exactly how they work the proper way, so you can profit from it.
Yes. And one thing I do want to note with that, this pop up, as opposed to the ones that popped on your desktop, I started with Windows ME myself. This one will not ask for your credit card, but you can actually program this one to go to a checkout page if you really like for a discount. They'll have other people enter their credit card for your services.
Yeah, that's right.
There's my bad joke of the day. But audience, please let me know. Have you ever been annoyed? People watching on Facebook and YouTube. Have you ever said, "Hey, I don't like pop-ups and bars because they come and try and get me to buy something. I wish I could use them to have people transact on my behalf. Wouldn't that be cool?" And let me know in the chat if you think that's cool. Next, we have funnels and journeys. This one, you might be asking, what is it? So let me show you one I made for restaurant acquisition. It's just going to take a second here, so give it 1 second to load. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of stuff here. Don't get too worried if this
That's
is
cool.
complicated.
So
You can look.
some time on that.
Yeah, I did spend a decent amount of time on that. So guys, don't get intimidated the way this looks. I even did at first, but the nice thing is it's pretty simple if you think about it in these terms. Here's how I think about it. You put one, if you've ever played dominoes, you put one domino and then you stack dominoes, and then you hit one domino and the others fall. You hitting the domino is a trigger. Now, a trigger could be a landing page, a contact, an email, an attribute change, or a segment. I usually opt in for a landing page. And what the trigger does is you drive your Facebook ads, you drive your Bing ads, your Google ads, your solo ads, you make a YouTube videos, free traffic, however you get traffic. And you get them to a page, and they either opt in or they don't. And based on that, you can say, okay, well, you didn't opt in. I'm going to redirect you to here. I'm going to send out an email. And then based off of that, I'm going to do this action. And then I'm going to keep layering that action. And then this is the email I send out. So just to give you an idea, I did this for my restaurant, acquisition for my video marketing business. And what I do here is I just send them to a landing page. I add them to a list, and then I send them a series of emails, and based on trying to get them to convert. and I set them 1 day apart, schedule, wait 1 day, so that they can get an email after each day, take a look at it and open it. And then if they don't do that, I try and redirect them to another landing page to get a free YouTube channel. And the way you do that is you link one trigger to multiple actions. And an action could be sending out an email. You could show them another landing page. You could add them to a list, a quick mailing group, a tag. You could even show pop-up bars like I showed earlier. And then once you're done, you want to end the journey. One thing I want to note, based on, and you can identify this with colors as well. Triggers are purple, actions are green, and journey ending is red. And if you want an in-depth thing, me and Abenati have done multiple things on our best practices workshops, especially how to set up a funnel journey. So you can watch those in depth for more detail. That's the gist of it. So once you're done setting up your emails, once you're done setting up your landing pages, once you're done setting up your pop-up bars, you can all put them in a funnel journey, send traffic to that landing page, and then automate it. How cool does that sound?
Yeah,
and
that's right. Something
oh, go ahead.
I want to share something about it.
Yeah, sure.
You know, funnels, this way of doing funnels is, I call it the smart way. I love it because, and it's really fun doing it. I enjoy using the funnel builder one because it's something like it makes logic in the marketing, and there is a lot of things you can do inside. You can, for example, if someone enters a website and someone decides to opt in, then you can even add it to a different list. You can send it to another page. You can send them an image right away. You can also even assign a tag to it, and also you can do several things with that. And also, if someone opens an email, you can also send them the other email, or you can send them another, like that you can assign, you can move it to another list, you can assign another tag, and also you can give it a value to. You can put values to each person in each contact in your list according to the actions they take. So I call this like the smart way.
Yes.
To build funnels. These are like smart funnels, and it's really fun.
Yes. And one thing I actually like about this is it's graphical, so you can see what's going on as opposed to some other software I've used. Not saying it's bad, but it was very text-based, so it had kind of a linear structure. If you can see, if you can picture this, like it goes up and then down, down, down. This goes across, and you have a grid thing, so I can see and visualize what someone's going to do. So let's say you send traffic out to your landing pages, your pop-up bars, through mails. You can actually go ahead and A/B test everything you're doing. What does A/B test mean? It just means you compare one against another, one page against another, one pop-up bar, one mail, and then you see, hey, which one's doing better, which one is winning. And you can set a date, you can set times to win a contest, and that's how you do A/B testing in a nutshell. Then I move to audiences. Now, you can segment your audience. You can enter contacts different ways. The first way you can enter a contact is by clicking new contact, and I just enter information, and I can go ahead and put their social information, their tag information, and their basic information in here and hit save. Which is one way to do it. That's fine. You can see this is a list I've made just by entering stuff in manually. Now, what if I don't want to do that? What I have an Excel spreadsheet. First, you want to make sure you got that with the people's consent. Why? You don't want people to opt out. So you would click import. You would click download sample file here. Then you can open the sample file. What I would do is you can take Excel or Open Office or whatever you're using, and then take your emails from your other Excel or from your notepad, wherever it is, and paste them in here. Just paste them all in here. And you can also add fields here as well. And then you would go ahead and add tags, hit save, and then go through the process. It would map, and then it would make sure, it would ask you, do you have permission to add everybody here? And then you would hit yes, and then it would upload for you. And here's the cool part. As Avenatti was saying, you can upload a list of any size, and then you can do things like suppression lists if you want a certain person not to, or certain list not to get it, like say people who are using a specific software, a specific browser. You can do tags. And a cool thing is you can communicate with people when they have comments, when they say things. You can actually interface with them and start real-time conversations with them. So getting on to analytics, this is important for everything I showed you in the grow section, the build section. You can go ahead and take a look at your audience, your funnels, your landing pages, your videos, your pop-up bars, and then you can see the total visits. Mine's at 1,400. My audience, my contacts, my conversions. You can see the audience traffic here, the segment details even. But that's not all. You can check the technology. Are they coming through Android? Are they coming through Macintosh? What operating system, iOS? Is it a different thing? What browser are they using? What device are they using? Literally breaking it down, and it breaks it down in really cool pie charts here as well. So you can see, okay, most of my traffic is coming from Google Chrome, people using Windows on a desktop. And that's not everything. You can see the locations of where people are coming from, top 10 countries, and you can also set goals. If that's not enough, we have My Drive. Now, what is My Drive? So, do you have Google Drive, Avenatti, or you use Google Drive, Dropbox, something like that? When you have to keep adding stuff.
Yeah, I use Dropbox. I only use Dropbox. Third party, I use Dropbox.
Yeah. So, hey, even your Dropbox, even your Google Drive, even your, I can't think of another storage company off the top of my head. Maybe I will in a second. But you can upload everything you want here. In your My Drive, you can upload your images, your videos, your audios, if it's another type of file, your text things. You can even work with third-party image providers if you're not familiar with Pixabay, Shutterstock. You can bring Google Drive and Dropbox here if you'd like to as well. But if not, that's fine. You can upload all of your stuff here, and then you can use it on your funnels. You can use it on your websites. You can use it for your images on your emails. You can use it for everything that you're doing to build, grow, and sell. But then you say, okay, Kareem, that's fine, but wait. I still have some third-party tools. I'm more comfortable using them. Understandable. If you click on the three dots and you go to integration, you can click on new integrations, and literally every autoresponder you can think of, GetEyes, GetResponse, Aweber, MailPrimo, iContact, MailChimp, Benchmark, Campaign Monitor, SendLane, Active Campaign, Lead Primo. There's a ton here. There's Avenatti's favorite, SendGrid. Don't cry. There's the CRM.
Yeah. I cry hard, Mark, for that.
Okay.
I don't want to remember that name.
Oh boy. All right. I can't send you tissues. I can't put tissues in My Drive, but that's a feature we're going to get. But CRM, what does that stand for? Customer Relationship Management. It's a software that integrates basically your business, you talking to the customer with your customers. They can send in tickets, they can have conversations, things like Salesforce, Salesforce IQ, Fusionsoft, and HubSpot. You can integrate that there. Now, if you're doing webinars sell pretty good. If you have GoToWebinar and Demio, you can integrate it here. And for your content providers, things like Shutterstock, where you're getting your images, you can integrate your image platforms here. And If you want to bring in Google Drive, your Dropbox, and your OneDrive, that was the one I was missing, you can
Yeah,
integrate.
that one.
How do you integrate them? Well, you simply click integrate, put in the title, and then you can go on Google and get Google the API key. Some of them actually will say, if you forgot it, go here, and that's all you have to do. Just get the API key, the consumer key, and then or whatever it needs here when you click integrate, and then go ahead and put all the information here, and then hit save API key. And as you can see, there's tons of stuff here. So even though it's an all-in-one solution, you can still bring everything that you know over here, and boom, you're good to go. And you can also get the API for DotcomPal here as well. But that's not everything. If you might say, hey, I really like it, I'm doing pretty good, you can go to our affiliate home here, as we have an affiliate program, and sign up with Avangate or ClickBank, get your affiliate link. But we're not just going to say, hey, you got an affiliate link, you're good to go. We have affiliate tools here for you to help you build a niche site, to help you get articles, free reports, emails, banners, and Facebook and Google ads. And if that is not enough for you, we have some really cool settings that you can set up. This is in my getting started guide, but you can set up everything about your business, the address and time zone that you're in, your social media channels. You can connect your website, you can connect your domain, you can add team members if you'd like by clicking on here, and then you can click on team, and then you can just go to the team members here, the section, and you can add a new member here. And the best part about that is you can give them team profiles. So if you want to section them off, say you have a video marketer section, you have an accounting section, you have a section that does a specific task, you can add them in here. And what is a profile? It basically gives people permissions on what they can do. So your team members, maybe you want your team members to be able to do everything in funnel journeys, but you just want them to be able to add pages. You can do that here. And that adds a nice layer of security. And even that's not all. You can go here if you'd like, and you can have multiple businesses that have different configurations, and then play around with your different businesses or add a new business. And that's simple to do. You can do it in 3 clicks in my getting started guide. And if that's not enough for you, we have all the training that you need, especially online with Facebook and YouTube. We have the best practices. We have the freelancing workshop. We have a lot of tutorials. I think 70 tutorials here, 7 here, 5 just getting started. So we got your back when it comes to support and information. Also, we are doing these videos live every weekday, Monday through Friday. And shout out to Manesh and his team for doing that as well. So with everything I've showed you guys, is there any questions? Or Abinati, do you have anything you would like to share?
Yeah, I would like to emphasize the part of like everyone has seen all the features they see in here in .com and it's something so cool that you can do it with different businesses. That you show there in the part when you can set up new businesses, it means you can set up a new dashboard for each business. So you can, if you have clients, you can set up a business dashboard for that, and you can use all of the features only for that business. For example, if you have a business for something, you have a business, different businesses or different clients or different friends, you would like to create some tests for them. So each one has separate dashboards. So this is something that can help you to establish multiple income streams, different lists, different pages, different websites, because it creates a separate subdomain also inside that compole. So and also something cool about this is 100% free. You can start free without any trial. You don't have to wait. Like if you are someone that would like to do to do things sure, and maybe you like to take time to understand things, then you can just create your free account and play with it. You can play with it and learn it, and when you get excited about it, you will spend more time. And if you are serious about it, you can start paying when you grow. That's something that we really like, is that we care for the people that want to pay when they see results. So once you start growing is when you decide to pay. So our purpose is for everyone to get results. Because if you get results, then you are ready to grow. And if you are ready to grow, means that you can afford that growth, that growing. So that's how we care for the people. We don't have to make them 14 days. If you don't do anything in 14 days, we will charge you. Then it's like, well, like some people are fast, others are not fast, and others would like to go the calm way, the easy way. They can go step by step, and we will show them exactly. We will show you exactly how to do it so you can start growing. Because if you grow, we grow. If you don't grow, well, we don't grow. So there is no point on. So that's why we like to help everyone to grow, so we can grow together with them. And
Yes.
something else I wanted to share is the affiliate program too. Well, you show already about that too. So I just wanted to share all that, and I'm done for my part.
Okay. Yeah, so at this point, yeah, thank you everyone for watching, people on Facebook and YouTube. I want to hear your feedback. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, anything you have, you're wondering about, please let me know. Also, in addition, we have trainings in depth on these different aspects as well. So you can go ahead and go through them, through the best practices, through getting started, and through the freelancing workshop to learn a little bit more about that. So, as Avenatti said so elegantly, you can set up multiple businesses. Say you have some accountants, or maybe you're doing an internet marketing business, an e-com business, and you can import different team members there. You can have a different website there. You can have a different set of configurations there. So, everyone, how would you like, once you get an affiliate program, how would you like to get your commissions doubled from 30% to 50%? The best way to do that is to jump on our Pro Founders Special Lifetime Deal, $15 a month for unlimited visits, contacts, websites, landing pages. Get support that is amazing. Advanced business websites, membership sites, unlimited landing pages, email campaigns, and some really cool bonuses in addition to that. And hey, if you don't have a DotcomPal account, now's the time to get one for free. But don't just get a free one. As we showed all of the features here today, use it to build, grow, sell, and manage, and especially grow your business. As you grow, we grow. If you don't grow, as Avenatti said, we don't grow. So come here to DotcomPal and get your free account today. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook, on YouTube. I really enjoyed being here with you today. I want to give a shout out to my amazing co-host Avenatti Suarez and to Manesh and Chirag for doing awesome videos in the morning, my time, EST. I am Kareem with Team.com.pal, and as I showed you today, your all-in-one solution to build, grow, sell, and manage in one place. And we won't charge you the extra money if your list goes dormant. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, we don't wait. We promise we promise you won't cry with those monthly services.
No, you will cry. You'll be so happy. You will cry. You'll be like, oh, I saved all this money. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm making money without paying a cent.
Or if you have a business cutting onions, if you have a restaurant business cutting onions, you may cry. That may happen. So if you're cutting onions with DotcomPal, you may cry. So hold the onions while you're building landing pages. That's a best practice.
Yeah.
So with that, I am Kareem with Team.com.pal. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching on Facebook and YouTube. This is your all-in-one solution to build, grow, and sell in one place. Thank you so much, and have an amazing day.
You too.